Not sure what to expect from this. Uh, other than somebody said it was a mix of oil and moonshine and saving a farm. So beyond that, I don't know what this game is. Sounded fun. Sounded funny. So figured it was worth a try. Let's see what we're getting ourselves into. That doesn't look good. Yeah, that can't be good. But it was all a dream.
Our story begins on a plain and completely unremarkable homestead. It was home to a most ordinary family, unsophisticated and somewhat naive Mikola, his simple and hard-working wife, their dog Polkan, their cat Barsik. Their lives were commonplace, absolutely nothing remarkable about them. They went fishing in the spring, with quite the catch to show for it. They gardened in the summer. The land was fertile, the harvests always good. In the fall, the harvest in, they liked picking berries and mushrooms in the forest. Oh, how they loved jam with their tea, salted mushrooms and boiled potatoes. They went skiing in the winter. The snow and frost were perfect. But one day, Mikola and his wife were watching a TV show about warm, far-off countries. The sea was clear, the beaches white. And that's when Mikola's dream was born. He decided that he and his better half would visit those foreign seas, where they would rest from their daily troubles, see the world, let the world see them, and add a little flavor to their
Oh, they look like they're
humdrum
having
lives.
so much fun.
From that point on, Mikola was beside himself day and night trying to figure out how to earn enough money for his dream. Suddenly, an idea dawned on him. Practical, if a bit risky.
Sell shine.
With
That's his idea.
complete confidence in his plan, Mikola decided to go to the bank, take out a loan, and buy seed. The bank bought in. The loan was his. The collateral, his homestead. Mikola walked out of the bank brimming with joy, bills peeking out of his pockets. Thrilled and exultant, he dashed over to the market to buy seed. Mikola got to the market and spent everything he had on the most expensive high-yield seed there was, according to the seller. Back home, he and his wife lost no time plowing the soil and sowing their new seed. Sprouts burst out across the field, bloomed and grew stronger. Mikola and his wife couldn't have been happier. They could just taste their trip to the warm sea, feel
that's
those
great.
foreign lands. But their dream was not to come true. Mother Nature had other plans. The summer was unusually rainy, and the entire crop died. Their dreams washed right away. It's hard to put into words the pain and disappointment they felt, what they went through deep inside, the thoughts that ate at them. They couldn't understand why fate had played such a mean trick. Mikola despaired. He didn't know what to do. The money had to be paid back. Time was ticking. The bank was insistent. He was going to lose his homestead. That probably could have been the end of our sad story. At least it would have been if fate hadn't intervened once more with a second chance. It's hard to say if it's luck or just another dark twist. But that's a different story. one in which enthralling, sometimes dangerous, and always unexpected adventures await our heroes.
First act. Here we go.
Fear and despair hung upon Mikola. Sad thoughts bothered him.
Oh wow, he is super fast. Space button. Space button. Let's go get the phone. He looks super happy. Completely stoked.
A sudden call from the bank disturbed Mikola even more.
This
They
looks really
decided
good,
to remind him that the
Oh, it
loan
does.
repayment terms were inexorably approaching, and there was very little time left. After the call, Mikola completely lost heart. He wished he could gather his thoughts and come up with a way to earn some money to save the homestead, but how can one think in such a situation? I should go take a walk in the forest, Mikola thought. It's quiet and calm there. No one and nothing will disturb me. Maybe if I gather my thoughts, I'll come up with something sensible.
Good they added that extra dialogue. You know, press dude walking alone in the forest, man. That doesn't sound like a good start. Alright, let's see what the controls over here. Controlling. Action menu. Inventory. Alright. See what's over here. Let's mope over here and see what we got. Don't do anything with a cat. Alright, we're gonna grab an axe before we go out to the woods. This is a short game. Okay, not the bucket. Nothing, huh? Keep on moping. Well, that looks like an entranceway to somewhere. What's over on this side? Let's mope our way over here. Hopefully he gets a little happier. A rainy day out there, man. I don't know that. I was looking for this type of game today. We're talking about moonshine, oil, all the thumbs of this. Dude looked pretty happy. Can't look like this, man. Alright, so we gotta mope our way all the way back over, and we're gonna hit that archway. That does. See if that does anything. Almost there. Almost there. You don't walk fast when you're severely depressed. Alright, so let's go take a walk into the forest. Good thing you didn't bring the axe. Go back.
Mikola wandered around the forest for a long time, in hopes that something would cross his mind, but he couldn't come up with anything. Oh, just look at this poor old fellow.
So I just wandered through the forest here. Aren't I supposed to be thinking? Should be thinking about something, huh?
It's time to return, Mikola thought, but I need to answer the call of nature before I head back.
Some strange stars in the sky, man. That's Dash Star. Oh well, I was gonna try to go all the way to the left to see what was over there. I've gone so far. Oh, I have to go. Maybe okay, I don't have anything here. This does something. Let's look at the stars for a minute. I got my bone, so that's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. walking around in the forest in the middle of the night carrying a bone. That's not creepy at all. Either you're trying to get eaten by wolves, or you're trying to scare the hell out of the first person you meet. I don't know which it is. Could accomplish both. And now we're gonna rustle a bush. I don't want to rustle the bush yet. We're just gonna rustle the bush. This does not appear to be a game with like.
Right when Mikola approached the bush,
Okay.
suddenly he noticed something strange. He even cheered up a bit and, forgetting about his natural needs, began
Really?
to push the bushes apart.
It looked like he was taking a piss more than anything. So you're gonna pick up the bush you just pissed on. Yeah, let's go ahead and put it down.
Whoa, well,
A
I'll
portal.
be, Mikola said. It's an oil pipeline. The abandoned oil pipeline I read about in the newspaper. I wonder if the pipe is empty, thought Mikola. And at that moment, he came up with a grand plan.
Steel oil.
Without thinking twice, and without wasting precious time, Mikola pulled up his pants and went back to the farm to grab his tools.
So I need corn, rope, bucket, a crank, and a drill. Crank, bucket, drill. I don't know why the hell I need the corn. Maybe he knows. Oh, wow, he's got some more pep in his step now. This is good. It's good. It's better than Mopey. Hey, Mopey. Mopey. This one did. Oh, this one sends her back. Okay. So that's what that is. It sends us lefts and rights. Lefts and rights. Alright, so I need this bucket.
He got a bucket.
I need corn. Am I gonna get corn? Corn. I don't grab that corn, I guess. Or if corn's in the house. Okay, go on. Dog's looking at me like, dude, what are you planning, man? What are you planning with that bucket, man? Please don't come to me. Don't come over here. Whoa, he looks like a madman. He's a madman with gears, yo. Alright, there's my drill.
He took his hand drill. Its bit was lying somewhere around.
I hope so. Ask me to come back.
And here is the drill bit.
Hey.
He also needed a hose.
See a hose right over there. Let's grab the hose, but ooh, I can go ups and downs. Fancy. Okay, so he really doesn't want to grab any more stuff in here. Bet you the hose is outside near the house. Fishing pole? Do I need a fishing pole? No? Okay. There's the hose.
He found the hose. Well, it seems like I got everything I need, Mikola muttered to himself. Now
corn.
I can go back to the forest, to the pipe.
I just really can't give this bone to the dog, man. Take the bone, you stupid dog. Dog.
Oh, and let me grab a corn cob, thought Mikola. I'll have something to chew on while I'm walking.
He really is grabbing corn because he's hungry. I had to grab corn because I was hungry. Hopefully this doesn't last through the whole game. I gotta eat corn.
Mikola is walking through the forest, chewing on the corn comb, thinking that maybe his fate was not really that bad to him. Maybe there actually was something left in the pipe, that he could pump it out and sell it to get some money and pay off his loan.
Wow, he really punted that corn cob, man. They got rid of that damn thing.
Mikola took his drill and began carefully drilling a hole in the pipe.
Oh, that's not a road, that's the pipe. Okay. It's all making sense now.
With trepidation and excitement,
Dude, just-
Mikola inserted the hose into the hole and, oh joy! To his surprise, precious black gold poured right into the bucket. I was right, he thought. Even though the pipe is abandoned, it still has some oil in it.
we could. Let's plug it
Mikola
up.
filled the bucket, plugged the hole in the pipe with the corn cob, and went back to the farm.
Grab my bucket, man. Bucket of oil. Hell yeah. Don't know what a bucket of
Mikola
oil
was walking back to the homestead, barely dragging the heavy bucket and thinking, what am I going to do with this wealth? Suddenly, his natural ingenuity and acumen returned to him. He decided to try to refine the oil into gasoline, using his moonshine still. After all, it's much easier to sell gasoline. Mikola returned to the homestead and, without wasting time, went straight behind the barn, to the clearing where he had the moonshine still hidden, which he secretly used to make excellent moonshine.
This is awesome. Honestly, this is really kind of funny. He's stealing oil from somebody that drilled some oil. Because pipes don't just show up out of nowhere, so he's stealing oil, and then he's gonna take it back. He's gonna still it into into gasoline using his illegal moonshine. This dude's like straight up criminal, but like he's pretty cool, man. This is pretty wild.
Wow, that was quite a walk,
Yeah,
Mikola muttered, with tiredness in his voice.
really was, man. Alright, put it in there.
Mikola poured the contents of the bucket into the can and went to make fire in the furnace.
I gotta get some logs, right? Yeah, I don't have fire. I don't have logs. Log, dude. Yeah.
There is no axe. Oh, what a rattlebrain. I was in the barn
What a
a moment ago
rattlebrain.
and didn't grab the axe. Well, you can't chop wood without an axe. He'll have to go back to the barn. By the way, there are no matches either, so he'd better not forget to take them too.
Hey. Yeah, there was one review where they said he walks really slow, and kind of wish there was a sprint button. Would be kind of sweet. Or jump button, something entertaining along the way. Otherwise, you're just kind of holding this. Holding the arrow keys. But it's pretty cool how it's set up. I like it. Hopefully there's matches in it. I don't see axe. Axes everywhere around here.
Oh, here's the axe, Mikola said.
There's a axe. There's one on the wall there. There's one outside by the corn. Axes everywhere, man. I guess if you have an illegal still and you're stealing oil and refining and making homemade gas, axe pretty useful. I would
And there
imagine.
were the matches.
Multiple.
It's time to go back.
And now it's time to go back. go back. I'm going the wrong way. Let's go the right way. Ooh, I got sticks. Okay, he doesn't like those other two. Those weren't good sticks. He likes these sticks better. Uh-oh.
Mikola chopped some wood and lit the fire in the furnace.
Alrighty.
Feeding the wood to the fire, Mikola was thinking of a good way to sell the gas. He couldn't take it to the fair. It could cause some unwanted questions. And then he remembered that when Zhegos, his brother-in-law, came to visit, he said that he had purchased a car. And a car needs gasoline to run.
Sure does. Wonder how long I could keep this thing going for. I'll need to pick up wood here in a minute.
In the meantime, the oil was successfully produced. Mikola took the bucket and went straight to his brother-in-law, who lived across the river.
Like, I'm seriously gonna walk a bucket of gasoline over some dude and be like, hey man, $5. $5 for this bucket of gas. Seems strange to me, but let's do it, man. Man, I made this. I made this at home, dude. Some gas. I got the gas, yo. I don't know if I'd feel good about putting that gas in my car. Oh, yeah.
When Mikola reached the bank, he saw that the ferryman wasn't there. Well, it looks like he'll have to pull the ferry himself.
He seems like a pretty capable fella. I don't think this is gonna pose too big of a problem. Alright, we got our bucket. Come on, dude, you can do it. I have faith in you. That's a big river, though. Oh, he might be getting tired. He only ate like 2 ears of corn.
As Mikola was
Should've brought more
turning the
corn.
lever, he recalled how Zhegos talked about a dog he got after some kids got into the habit of stealing carrots from his garden. That dog turned out to be very mean. So Zhegos told everyone to keep a good distance away from his house, or the dog would eat you whole. And for anyone who wanted to meet Zhegos, not the dog, he set a bell near the riverbank. If you rang it 3 times, he would hear and come.
Alright, my dude's looking pretty tired. I think I'm gonna break for a second here. Alright, there we go. He looks way more energized now. I'm just stoked he's not moping around. It was bad times when he's moping around. Okay, bud, we're there. Yeah, there we go. Let's get this gas sold. Psst, hey, psst. You need some gas, bud? Psst, hey.
Mikola rang the bell exactly 3 times, as his brother-in-law had told him to. Mikola didn't have to wait long. Grzegorz came right away.
Hey, what's up, bro?
They both were delighted to see each other. They
Some
haven't
gas.
met for almost a year. They chatted a little about this and that, and then Mikola got down to. He said that he had some high-quality gasoline for sale at a bargain price. Grzegorz was quite interested in Mikola's offer. Great gasoline and cheap. He gladly bought it and asked for more. Mikola, too, was glad that he had managed to sell the gas and promised to bring more of it soon.
All right, man.
They
Let's go
talked
get
a bit more, then said their goodbyes. Grzegorz went home, and Mikola, in high spirits, went back to his homestead.
I think we got a business here. Let's go make more, man. Going home. Wait, what? The night is young. The night is young, buddy. Cola, disappointing me with your work ethic here,
Mikola
bud.
went back, happy
Col-
as a clam. He was inspired by the fact that he had managed to sell the gasoline so easily. Now, Mikola thought, I can pay off the loan and save the homestead. Mikola's head was full of grand plans. Oh, Mikola did not even suspect what dangers and surprises his fate had in store for him.
Yeah, he's stealing oil and distilling it himself in his own shed in the woods. Not even a shed, just out in the woods into gasoline and selling it on the market. Like that's just yeah.
When Mikola returned from his brother-in-law, the first thing he did was to put his gasoline money into the piggy bank secretly from his wife. He decided not to tell her about his new and very dubious way of earning money just yet,
Yeah, she can't
because
get sent.
if he told her the truth, that would be the end of the whole affair. His wife would surely start to worry, ask questions about where the money had come from, and so on and so forth. Maybe she'd even make a scene. So Mikola decided that he would definitely tell her everything, but only after he saved up enough to settle the debt.